Palma. Oh,
Oh, man.
pass. That's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game.
To Del Puentes.
Oh, wow.
Delgado makes the shot and knocks it down. Malonia is open. 3-point. Oh my goodness! Face a jumper by Robin Celis. Caballero has time. Now it gets Martin Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
Ito ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. This is Season 7 of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, and we are back at the Kamalig Orion Sports Complex in Orion, Bataan para sa ating Monday triple header. We start the week with the Bacolod Tubo Slashers taking on the Abra Solid North Weavers. Encho Serrano there leading the prayer for the Weavers, and he will not be suiting up today. Yung mga kalaban nga nila, itong Bacolod Tubo Slashers, losing last week to Caloocan, and the Caloocan Batangang Kalu naman will face the defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, in the 6 p.m. game. And in the main game, it's the Bataan Risers hosting the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. And important game for Abra, trying to keep up with the leaders. Bacolod naman trying to end their losing slide. Let's go to Richard Tapos for the starting lineups.
Season 7. Our first match is Abra versus Bacolod, live on Solar Sports. Time to meet the starting lineups. Introducing first, the Abra Solid North Weavers. Playing center number 55, Yusef Taha. At forward number 9, Raven Gonzalez. To guard number 5, Joshua David. Point guard number 4, Marwin Taiwan. And at forward number 1, the Sheriff, Dave Ildefonso. The head coach is Young Garcia, assisted by Denok Miranda, Don Uro, and Edsel Balenya. The team owners, newly elected Mayor Jaja Bernos and Kong Mayor JB Bernos. And here's for Bacolod Tubo Slashers. At guard number 1, Jan Sobrebega. Also at guard number 8, Janjan Pasjas. Forward number 10, JC Adjay. Playing center number 25, Miles Canyal. And at forward number 88, Ira Batalier. Bacolod Tubo Slashers is led by Pau Habilona. His assistants are Noy Baclao, Embrick Sahoda, and Briton Habilona. Assistant team manager, Kevin Custodio. The game officials are...
Starting 5 is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Abra has Marwin Taiwan, Joshua David, Yusef Taha, Raven Gonzalez, and Dave Ildefonso. Bacolod naman will start with John Sobrevega, Janjan Pastias, Miles Canyal, JC Adjay, and Arira Batalier. And quickly, the Weavers standing out with those twin towers, Taha and Gonzalez. And don't you wish, if you're Bacolod, you'll have assistant coach Noy Baclao starting for you as well.
Oh, man. And the Twin Towers in there, of course. Well, a lot of work para dito sa Tubo Slashers. Yung youthful energy nila, kailangan nila ngayon para dito sa game against Abra.
Sila Tumas kasama si Coach Mike Perez and Mika Abisamis, bringing a reaction from Orion, Bataan. Bacolod against Abra. We are underway. Abra in white, Bacolod in black. First quarter of action dito as we begin a brand new week of MPBL. Dave Ildefonso with a fadeaway. He'll get the roll. First basket of the game. And kay Dave Ildefonso, who I heard in the call-out is being called the Sheriff by Richard Campos.
Nagulat nga ako eh. I was going to ask that. Where did that come from? No?
Yeah.
Bagong moniker na naman to para kay Dave Ildefonso, who I understand has won the recent mga best player of the game. I think he won 8 of them, or 8 or 7 numbers already para dito sa kay Dave.
Ajay knocks down the three-pointer, so lamang agad ang Bacolod dito. Jan Pastias. Bacolod did well against Caloocan. Kinapos lang sila dun sa dulo. Coach Mike.
Yeah, they had a big run actually, yung 9-point run nila in the first quarter, which really gave them their biggest lead. Umalag rin naman, pero talagang na-outscore rin lang later in the game. And so, you see that energy para sa Tubo Slashers, as you see that basket made by Ajay, and you'd want the same here, especially as you go up against Abra.
Well, Ajay looking very loose at the moment. Has 5 quick ones. Ildefonso from the corner. Too strong. Miles Cañal with the rebound. Oh, hindi nakatingin si Jan Pastias na agaw ni Dave Ildefonso. It's a foul. Naira Batelier. So 2 free throws coming up for the Sheriff. Dave Ildefonso.
Oo, tama. And very important para dito sa Bacolod not to commit so many mistakes. No? In their last game against Caloocan, they had 22 turnovers, to which they gave up 29 points. They were minus 21 in the points of turnovers. And so, very efficient kailangan pagka itong mga top teams ang kalaban mo if you're the Tubo Slashers.
There's less room for error against these top teams like Abra, Pampanga, Caloocan, Nueva Ecija, San Juan. Bacolod, a couple of North Division contenders this week ang makakalaban nila. They will face San Juan also later this week. So a tough week ahead for the Tubo Slashers. Batalier, oh, nice pass taken away by Ildefonso though. Second steal for Dave Ildefonso. Gonzalez nabitawan ng bola. Batalier comes away with it. Finds Ajay. JC banging bodies with Dave. That's short. Rebound ni Taha. Ahead to David. Joshua David. His lane cut off. He pulls up. That won't go para kay Joshua David.
And I feel very early on, itong pace na to parang mas favoring the kind of game na gusto nitong Tubo Slashers. A lot of up and down basketball here.
And plenty of time on the shot clock. Ajay will drive. And stopped in his tracks. He goes to Batalier, who will airball the 3. And that is a shot clock violation on the Tubo Slashers.
Well, ang 3-point shooting continues to be one of the things that's really challenged para dito sa Bacolod. They're only averaging roughly about 5 makes out of 23 attempts. Baba yan, around 23% lang yan. So, yun yung mga areas na gusto nilang improve as they go along. But the important thing is, just keep on shooting, keep playing your game.
Taiwan finding a way through. That won't go. I thought that was a clean swipe right there.
The clean swipe underneath. Pero gusto mo rin yung effort na pinapakita talaga nitong Tubo Slashers. And irregardless kung gaano kalakas yung kalaban, talagang same identity, energy, takbuhan.
And the thing is, most of the games, the opponents are forced to
run.
adjust.
Oh, yes.
To adjust to their style of play. Yung, sila nagdidikta ng laro nila.
Agree.
And we will be right back for the result of this challenge.
The review for the challenge was inconclusive and it has been nullified. We will stand on the call. Foul on Abra Batalier, his second.
Inconclusive ang desisyon on that review.
Nothing much for them to change whatever call.
Yeah. So Bacolod will keep its challenge. That will not count against them. It's 5-4. Kanyal against Gonzalez. The cut from Paschas. Jan and basket plus the foul.
Ganda rin talaga ng dynamics offensively nitong Tubo Slashers. I mean, you get the post up with Kanyal, and then you have that weak side dive behind Raven Gonzalez, and just enough to finish against the tall Taha.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Paschas coming along quite nicely here after his early season struggles. Ganda ng nilaro niya na rin last game. David knocks down the three over Paschas.
He actually had 18 points on a 3 of 8 3-point shooting nung last game nila against Caloocan.
That was his best game.
Yeah. Coming up huge off the bench. Tsaka taas ng efficiency niya. It was at 15.
Abra with a chance to take the lead here. Taha against Saldua. Back to Yusef Taha. Well defended by Kanyal. What I like about Bacolod's lineup almost all the time, parang mas marami pa lagi yung kanilang homegrown players.
Oo.
Ginagamit.
Agree.
Here's David Defonso laying it in past JC Adje.
And these homegrowns are actually, being proudly bringing the name of their hometown, no? And
Well,
so,
you see some of the homegrown players here in the MPBL. Usually they don't see a lot of action.
Agree.
Dito sa Bacolod talagang gamit na gamit, including this guy right here, JC Adje, who now has 7 points for Bacolod, 7 of the 10. As we are halfway through this first period. Taiwan, they swing it over. David from the corner knocks it down.
Well, Joshua David, that's one part of his game that he really wants to shore up para dito sa Abra. They're not so good when it comes to three, and they're gonna need guys like that to score. Matter of fact, yung last game nila against Sarangani, nakita yung mga homegrown rin nila. Ang ganda ng scoring eh. Guys really coming up with good baskets. Will Lee had like 2 or 3 triples in that game. Even Del Fabro had his own. So they were looking for scorers from the outside. So homegrown lang pala nila makikita.
Taha hesitated, and that is a turnover.
More turnovers here forced on Abra. That's the third actually.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
2 or 3 times we've seen off-ball movement. Doon nakakapuntos itong Bacolod Tubo Slashers. And again, the mobility of the guys on the floor, just constantly moving to open spots. Nobody's standing around.
Adje, the kick out. Soriano fires a jumper. That won't go. El Defonso in a rush. David Defonso misses the layup. Offensive rebound also going to Dave. Good tap by Raven Gonzalez. El Defonso stepped on the line, and great defense there from Maya Soriano to force the turnover, number 4 on Abra.
Oo, galing. Ganda nung depensa na yun. I was about to say kanina, nung pababa si Dave, mahirap pigilan niya. Ganyan kalakas, ganyan kabilis pababa.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X-Pop personal karaoke speaker. Everyday karaoke.
And David Defonso is going to be a handful in open floor, and so you have to be ready to come into contact, or at least na keep in pace sa bilis niya maglaro.
Ito, gusto ko itong matchup na to. Aldave Cano and Dave El Defonso. Saldua in and out on the 3. Abra trying to push the pace here. Taiwan in the middle. Out to David. The 3. No good. PJ Incha secures the rebound for Bacolod. Incha. A little too predictable there, Incha.
Intia, one of my favorite guys yan sa Bacolod. I like how he brings that energy. Parang may pagka-oligaryo ba yung level ng energy binibigay niya sa team.
So he just goes non-stop yan, si PJ.
Oo, iba eh.
There's a mismatch. Aldave Canoy unable to capitalize over Taiwan.
Look at that. 4 black shirts down on the floor defending.
And Defonso is fouled by Saldua. Only the 13th foul for Bacolod. Under 3 minutes remaining sa ating first period. Tied at 12. Abra looking for an 8th straight victory, and David Defonso has 8 points in the game.
1 out of 2 from there, si Dave.
15 to 12. Dobose, 10 seconds to work with. Chester for 3. That won't drop. Batino with the rebound. Now with Taiwan. Marwin, atake sa gitna. Taiwan, well defended. PJ Incha. Mamadali si PJ. He'll challenge the defense of Batino, and he draws the foul. PJ Incha, walang takot sa pag-atake doon.
Wala talagang katakot-takot. Yung tapang nandun, yung finish, you know, just the conviction to really go in the paint and challenge everyone.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. That's David Defonso wide open for that inbound play.
So far, Dave, ganda ng field goal shooting, 3 out of 6. But PJ Intia is a guy really that brings a lot of energy para dito sa Tubo Slashers.
Incha averaging almost 10 points per ball game. It goes 0 for 2 sa linya. Marquis is in the game. And Defonso is open again. No, knocks it down. That's the second 3 para kay David Defonso, already with 11 points.
Yeah, and so after missing his first triple attempt, 2 out of 2 na. Ito si Dave, oh no, open floor.
Look out, David Defonso, 13 points. Scoring in transition. Knocking down 3-pointers. David Defonso is off to a hot start dito sa laban nila against Bacolod. 8-0 run here for the Abra Solid North Weavers. David Defonso has 13 of the 20 of the Weavers.
And so far, that's what's been the thing about the game of Bacolod. You really can't commit so much mistakes because the opponent's gonna make you pay. In this case, the Abra did.
David Defonso again making his presence felt as he has done this season for the Abra Solid North Weavers. A strong game against Sarangani, 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. But this is usual David Defonso numbers, pero hinahanap po. I think he's due for a 30-point performance here in the MPBL. Ito si David Defonso.
Yeah, I agree. In that last game, actually, he played only 17 minutes of the game. For the most part, it's been the other guys that got the floor time, lalo na in the second half. And so, you know, aabot at aabot rin talaga yung game na yung sinasabi mo 30 points para dito kay Dave.
Batino finishes on the other side of the feed from Dave Ildefonso. 2 assists para kay Dave.
And that's what's tough with Dave. May pasa pa no? Strong finish na. May shooting pa ngayon ng 3. May vision pa.
First double-digit lead of the game for Abra. PJ to Chester. Labas kay Doboze. Doboze, that's off the mark. Batino with the rebound. Marvin Taiwan looking for David. Eye in the sky play. Alley-oop.
Napakaraming guardia pwede talagang tumakbo sa fast break para dito sa Weavers at Tobacos. That time around, they did that again with Joshua.
24-12. Saldua against his former teammate, Marquis. Chester. The shot won't go. Soriano is fouled. That will go against Alfred Batino. Interesting. That's number 2 on Alfred Batino.
Laking bagay rin na nakabalik na si Chester Saldo. I think this is just his 3rd game pabalik dito sa Tubo Slashers. So you miss, yung contribution niya para dito sa Slashers, and hopefully yung numbers that he showed early on will still be the same.
Soriano hits the free throw. Brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. 1 for 2 para kay Maya. Rebound ni Marquis. Who actually played part of his collegiate career. Spent early part of his collegiate career in Bacolod with University of Negros Occidental Recoletos, I believe.
And no wonder may level of closeness rin siya dito sa ibang players dito.
Well, he comes from the same hometown as Doboze.
Okay.
Taga-Sagay.
Okay.
Yes, Lee. Ganda ng nilalaro ng Abra. Lee joining in on the 3-point parade. 27-13. 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. Ang solid North Weavers. Doboze trying to get past Cruz Dumont. Adjay fires. And that will do it. First quarter in the books. Dito sa Orion Sports Complex in Bataan. Solid North Weavers led by Dave Ildefonso, who has 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting to go with 2 steals. Abra Weavers off and running in this matchup, going for an 8th straight victory. Si Dave Ildefonso, magandang pinapakita sa ating first quarter. 14-point lead for Abra. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Second quarter action dito sa Rion Sports Complex. Meanwhile, let's bring in Mika Abisamis.
Maraming salamat. I had an interesting conversation with Coach Pau Havilona. Sabi mo nga si Delft, they only lost to Caloocan by 6. He wasn't very disappointed. In fact, it was a good boost to their confidence. And he hopes na makarry over to against another strong one in Abra. Sabi niya, kalma lang tayo. Maaga pa naman. And to be fair to them, they started this game well naman kanina. At dahil dito, minabuti niya na bigyan ang kanyang boys ng konting sneak peek sa kung ano ba ang pakiramdam ng isang player na part ng strong team. Remember, he was part of that Manila powerhouse last season and many other strong teams in the past. Sabi niya, inevitable na makaramdam ng konting calmness pag hindi strong contender ang kalaban. So dapat mag-capitalize tayo doon. Hanapin natin ang players na pwedeng malusutan, na hindi all out. Meron at meron yan eh. And in my opinion, this is an awesome way to motivate them. Kaya naman, mahampang na ta si Delft, Coach Mike.
Hampang na tapaw. Tara na, naghampang na si
Para
si Duboze.
Pwede ba sumali sa kwentuhan yun?
Pwede, pwede.
Ano yung ibig sabihin nun?
Let's play.
Let's play.
Yan yung sinasabi mo sa kalaro mo pag sinusundo mo sa kapitbahay. Hampang na ta. Guwa na ta, hampang na ta.
Ba't ganung lambing din?
Oo, ganun din.
Talaga.
Pag galit ka kasi naisahan ka nung isang araw, hampang na ta, dasiga na da. Bilisan mo. Lumabas ka na dyan.
Laro na tayo.
Oo. 27-15. But some good reminders there from Coach Pau Havilona about, facing a powerhouse and, may tendency na maging complacent ang mga powerhouse teams, but not that we're seeing that right now with Abra. So that's why Bacolod is having a tough time at the moment.
Yan. At saka napakaganda na nanggagaling yun kay Coach Pau na naka-experience ng gano'n, na makapaglaro sa isang malakas na team. Alam niya na kumpiyansa yung mga yan. Kaya nga sabi niya, tama yung sinasabi niya. Hanapin natin kung saan yung piyesa na tingin natin, malulusutan natin para maka-score tayo. Galawin natin, i-move natin yung bola. Let's move our guys around and so that we rotate that defense. Evidently, in the end, kailangan pa rin talagang mag-compete irregardless kung sino ang kalaban ninyo.
Inside, there's a shot clock. Basket interference.
Yeah, basket interference. Tinapik yung board eh.
And check out the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Siya talaga, yung walang takot talaga si PJ Intia. Yung minutes na binibigay niya para dito sa team niya, about 17 minutes per game and roughly about 10 points ginagawa niya. Pero yung shooting percentage na 46% from the field, sobrang taas noon. It only means he knows how to pick his shots. Considering yung effort na binibigay niya sa depensa, ganoon na rin sa opensa para dito sa slashers.
Lee, 3. No, he's 1 for 2. Apolonio blocked by Aldave Canoy. Marquis could not convert. There's a foul. There's a big-time block galing kay Aldave Canoy doon, and binalik na si Miles Canyal.
Slashers actually not shooting so bad. They're shooting 42% from the field on almost same number of attempts. Halos pareho lang. Pero yung points per possession ang mabigat.
29-21. 7.5 minutes to play. Here's the Duboze. Goes to JC Adje. Adje against Apolonio. Doing a great job there to stay in step.
Good slip.
Adje. Aldave Canoy pulls up. Too strong. Napikan ng bola. Ends up with Miles Canyal. Nahanap si PJ Intia. That's a steal from Jason Apolonio. Taiwan. Attacks middle. It's a foul on Intia.
Intia medyo na late sa pag-drop down doon, sa pag-drive sa gitna nito ni Marvin Taiwan. He thought siguro na ipapasa yung bola dun sa poste sa baba, pero Marvin says no, kita ko yung gitna open, atakihin ko na siya, and PJ was late and so he got called for that foul.
Oh, I can't believe they're... Oh, okay. It's in the act of shooting.
Yes.
But I've seen some calls here not in the act of shooting. And in the act of shooting, about to shoot, pero hindi binigyan ng dalawang free throws.
Mm-hmm. So that was kung ano pala pinag-uusapan doon, no? Kung mag-free throw ba hindi. But Barwin eventually, nakuha rin niya yung dalawang free throws na yan.
It didn't look like he was about to shoot.
Yeah. Mukhang papasa pa eh,
Kaya
no?
nga eh,
Mukhang papasa pa eh. That's where the argument was.
31-21.
It looked like he was going to feed off.
Yeah. Isang finger roll ni Duboze. Rebound nakuha ni Cruz Dumont. Marvin Taiwan. Back to Cruz Dumont. He'll fire. No good. Aldave Canoy with the rebound. Quickly to Adje. JC. Goes back to Janjan Pastias. Pastas with Taiwan right in front of him, and Janjan Pastas a totally different player than the one we saw early in the season.
So much better improvement para dito kay Pastias. I think 2 or 3 games na maganda yung nilalaro nito eh.
Cruz Dumont knocks down the short jumper. That's a 12-footer para kay Cruz Dumont. Pastias, no good on the 3. Rebound ni Apolonio. Taiwan pushing. Up against Duboze, Taiwan yun. Pasa yun.
And that was definitely a spray outside over to Cruz Dumont. Now, Abra's up 10, pero it feels like it's closer than it is, with the way the Slashers have been playing. See that drive right there by Pastias, who continues to impress us. And Cruz Dumont, pretty much in the perimeter, sinking it under 14, within 14 feet.
Dumont knocks down the 3.
Aktibo si Cruz Dumont ngayon tumira. I think he's had 3-4 attempts already in this early in this game.
He's got 5 straight points, and Abra continues to sizzle from beyond the arc. 6 of 11, 36-23. Inside JC Adjei, he'll get the roll.
There is really just something about how the Slashers are playing. Kita mo, parang
that endears you to, that endears them to you.
Oh,
Coach Mike.
gusto ko yung ganun eh. I like that style of play na malakas yung kalaban pero pumapalag.
And pretty much unconscious.
Agree.
Apolonio is blocked by Connor. That's his second block, but Apolonio cleans it up. Takbo ulit yung Tubo Slashers. Here comes
There you go.
Pastias. Ball batted away by Cruz Dumont.
Yun mismo. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Miss or make, intentional pa rin eh. Gusto itakbo yung bola at fast breakan kung makapunto sa kabila.
This play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Canoy na libre. Oh, what a move!
Oh, wow.
Now Dave Canoy with a D-cell there.
Ang lalim ng pagkakakuha ng tira na yon. All the time he was in control.
Except for a few miscues here. Bacolod looking like it's in rhythm at the moment. Pinoy step with a reverse. Para kay Aldave Canoy, got the league's top shot blocker in the air. Gets the 2 points. 11-point lead for Abra in the second quarter ng ating laro. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Followed in the zone here. With the zone, it's Cruz Dumont who misses the 3. Uduba with the offensive rebound. David uses the Uduba pick. Kicks it out. David Defonso could not hit. David in and out. Gonzalez gives Abra another crack here. Raven too strong. And look at the black shirts trying to scramble and fight para makuha lang nila yung possession. Adjei to a cutting Canial. That's a turnover. Ildefonso is fouled by Dave Canoy.
I think that was a good foul. I mean, you have David Defonso going downhill with guys alongside him in a fast break. At some point, you got to stop him. And if it takes you a foul, then go ahead and take it. Anyway, close pa rin naman to early in this game. They're only down 11. At the rate that they are playing, I say this is just a matter of points per possession kasi ang lamang na malaki ng Abra is and the 3-point makes it. It's a +5 in that department.
Gonzalez is in the game, a homegrown player para sa Abra. David Ildefonso. Oh! Pinasa niya dun sa space eh. Akala niya gagalaw agad si Raven. So, create pa ng loose ball. Pero, luckily for Abra, it's a loose ball foul on Batalier.
Kasi Batalier, laki rin ang binibigay niya para dito sa Tubo Slashers. Their last game, he had 12 rebounds to lead the team in that department. Then they push it right now.
JC Adje. Pastias. Kanya getting in position against Raven Gonzalez. A foul on Gonzalez.
Medyo matagal bago nakita ni Pastias yung seal ni Kanyal. And so far the Tubo Slashers have been really good at keeping that ball hot. I mean, one dribble pass, two dribble pass, guys move. And really you're just loving how they play despite them being down by 11. Walang look of dejection no? Talagang palag pa rin
but another giveaway here, and look out, Dave Ildefonso will miss the dunk. Parang hindi nagdadalawang isip si Dave dun eh. Good block there by Gonzalez on Adje.
I think that's his first missed dunk ever dito sa atin.
I think so. Duba gets the lob pass from Ildefonso. Nakita mo yung hirap ng Bacolod against the tall front line of Abra here. And here's the missed dunk right here. Lost the grip of the ball.
Dumulas no?
Masyadong masyadong forceful siguro para kay Dave.
Yung pagkakahatak niya, yung pa nagpalabas ng bola. After that slam. -8 pagdating sa rebound itong -7 na lang pagdating sa rebound itong Bacolod, pero kita mo lumalaban din no, inside the paint. Hindi ganoon kadali basta nakakakuha ng madaling puntos itong Abra, kasi if they did, they would have been bigger advantage in terms of points in the paint, to which right now it's only a +2 para sa Abra, and so the Tubo Slashers doing a good job of securing the paint.
They swing it over to Movida. Misses the three. Richard Movida. Batalier steps out to the three-point line and also misses the three. David to Ildefonso. Dave pulls up. Yes! And a foul on JC Adje.
Wala na magagawa doon si JC. I mean, he's made a couple of three-pointers already early in this game. Give him enough space. Took it, but tumama.
Yeah, on the way down. Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. It was right there. Dun sa vicinity. Kung saan babagsak si Dave Ildefonso.
Sinubukan niya umiwas pero wala momentum na papunta na sa katawan ni Dave. He's 3 out of 5 from 3 right now.
17 points na para kay Dave Ildefonso. Adje gets a breather. Binalik na si Aldave Canoy. 43-27. Biggest lead of the game at 16. So Brevega. 2.5 minutes to play here. 10 on the shot clock. Batalier gets it to John Sobrevega. Fires a three. That won't drop. Rebound ni Dave Ildefonso. Ildefonso with rebound number 6. Gonzalez fires. Nope. Sobrevega ahead to Movida. He does not have the numbers, Richard Movida. Balik muna kay John Sobrevega.
Slip.
Kanyal to Movida. Launches. No. And Gonzalez will pick up the foul here. Dalawang beses niya dalawang beses na isahan ni Miles Kanyan. Na experience.
At saka si Miles kasi continuous ang galaw hindi tumitigil He keeps chasing for those offense and rebounds, and to my observation, it's not just him, everyone else, including sila Ira Batalier, understanding na pag may tumira, you have to chase that offensive rebound.
Canoy. That's the inbound. Aldave against Dave Ildefonso. Labas kay Sobrevega. pulls the trigger. It's good. And John Sobrevega trims the deficit to 13.
Good look by Sobrevega right there with the defense sagging off. Had enough space para itira yung 3-pointer na yun.
Ildefonso uses the Taha pick. There's a switch. Dave fires. That won't drop. Canoy with the rebound. Here's Movida.
Sayang, ganda ng seal ni Ira sa ilalim kay Dave.
Sobrevega trying to go back to back. Misses this time. 7 rebounds now for Dave Ildefonso. Ildefonso with a sidestep. Tapos ang kanyang tira. Canoy leaves it to Movida. Here's Sobrevega. The no-look pass to Aldave Canoy. That's a travel.
Turnovers. Turnover number 8.
For Bacolod.
Yeah.
Although may 6 din yung Abra.
Oo. Mas maganda lang yung pagkakakuha ng mga puntos na naiko-convert sa mga turnovers na napo-force ng Abra. Plus 5 sila dyan eh.
43-30. David. Now they go to Taha. Against Kanyal. Taha. From close range. Unable to score. Uduba finds Taha again. And Taha will have to earn his points the hard way sa free throw line.
Pero it's a handful para i-contain mo yung mga bigs ng ng Abra sa loob. And I feel si Batalier and Kanyal sobrang sipag sa loob.
There's a technical. Looks like against Batalier.
Technical foul on Bacolod to both slashers. Number 88, Ira Batalier, for using profane language.
Saldua comes in para kay Batalier. Kalmahin muna nila si Ira Batalier. 44-30.
Kasama na rin siguro sa gigil niya yung kaninang ganda na ng seal niya, hindi siya nakita sa ilalim. I think that twice that happened.
This is actually a 17-all quarter.
Tsaka maganda rin ang talaga, ang pace na pinapakita dito sa second quarter ng Tubo Slashers. Well, except for yung first quarter na shot making.
No, they were made to pay for some turnovers in that first quarter. 45-30, 14-second differential game clock and shot clock. Saldua. Duba is right in front of him. 5 to shoot for Chester. Saldua needs to give it up. Naagaw pa ni Dave Ildefonso. That's his third steal. And Dave will try to finish. There's a foul though on Saldua.
It's really the turnovers that's hurting itong Tubo Slashers. Putting a lot of pressure sa kanila, lalo na in transition defense. How many times have we seen that when they turn the ball over, tatakbuhan sila sa kabila? And for the most part, it's Dave Ildefonso with the rock.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Ildefonso not convert. Encho Serrano in street clothes. Pahinga muna si Encho.
Hinimas pa yung pisingin ng katabi.
Sweet talaga yan si Encho. 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Sobrevega trying to get past David. Sobrevega sets up Movida from the corner. That's a 3. And some good vibes for Bacolod to close out the second period. Even though they're still trailing by 13 here against the Abra solid North Weavers. Terrific setup. Galing kay John Sobrevega to the corner para kay Richard Movida. And that's it for our first half. The Abra solid North Weavers relying on a strong first quarter performance to build a 13-point lead at the break.
is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya. That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's incredible career. And he fights his way up and goes down again. Straight left lands for Manny. Does he have Cotto in trouble? Manny Pacquiao is a storm. Another huge left hand by Pacquiao. Punch after punch after punch. And he finds the straight left hand. And there's the punching mouth. Look at the brilliant accuracy of Manny Pacquiao. Landing with both right and left hands. This is why we use the word sensation.
Back at the Orion Sports Complex for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis, and right now I am joined by Coach Britton Javelona, the assistant coach of the Bacolod Tubo Slashers. Coach, magandang hapon. Nakita natin dito, no, yung tapang pa lang at saka confidence mula nung umpisa. Siguro galing yun dun sa game nyo against Caloocan, but today it's another strong contender. But I guess my question is, what do you do with Dave Ildefonso, lalo na sa depensa?
Yun nga, kailangan namin siyang i-contain. At least we need to challenge every shot that he make. And kailangan pa rin namin mag-effort na at least ma-challenge yung mga tira niya.
Maraming salamat, Coach. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Sorry. Bacolod Tubo Slashers would like to thank Delta Sportswear, Boss Dominic, Boss Gael, Boss Vito, Boss JC, Madam Amalia, Ma'am Charlotte, and Sir Kelvin. And congratulations to our newly elected LGUs, Congressman Albi Benitez, Honorable Mayor Greg Gasataya, Vice Mayor Calao Pentevilla, and also would like to greet sa family ko dyan sa Bacolod. Kay BJ pala sa Dubai, hello, Bongkoy Nes, yung mga kaibigan ko dyan sa Australia, and sa family Javelona and Gonzales.
Maraming salamat once again, Coach Britton Javelona of the Bacolod Tubo Slashers. Pagbabalik po ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
is annihilating Oscar De La Hoyas. That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's incredible career. And he fights his way off and goes down again. Straight left lands for Manny. Does he have Cotto in trouble? Manny Pacquiao is a storm. Another huge left hand by Pacquiao. Punch after punch after punch. And he finds the straight left hand. And there's the punching. Look at the brilliant accuracy of Manny Pacquiao. Landing with both right and left hands. This is why we use the word sensation.
Back here at the Orion Sports Complex in Orion, Bataan, Abra Solid North Weavers with a 13-point lead against the Bacolod Tubo Slashers, and surprisingly, it's actually Bacolod shooting better, 1% better than Abra after that first half. Although Abra Solid North Weavers, meron naman silang +4 makes from beyond the arc and +10 sa fast break points.
Yun talaga yung naging malaking difference in the first half. The 3-point makes of the Abra Weavers and the fast break points that they got out of the turnovers that they forced dito sa Bacolod. Of the fast break points, 6 dun galing sa turnover. So napakahalaga niyan for the Tubo Slashers. Pangalagaan yung bola at pag magta-turnover masyado.
No, and this was a lead actually that was built in the first period, and Bacolod, although they got closer in the second quarter, natapyas nila yung kalamangan, and but Abra came right back, especially Dave Ildefonso, who has 19 points, leading all scorers in this ball game. Cruz Dumont contributing 8 points. Ajay, Canoy, Pascias, Sobrevega, 4 homegrown players with their outputs there sa kanilang kupunan. Ildefonso picks up the loose ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dave gets it to Taiwan. Marwin nails the 3 over Sobrevega. Nakaangat yung kamay ni Sobrevega dun, pero pasok pa rin ang tres ni Marwin Taiwan.
Yung mga 3-pointers, challenge naman yung mga 3-pointers nila. It's really just the efficiency ng pag-basket nitong Abra from that part of the floor.
Daniel fires a 3. That's an air ball. Rebound in Pascias, who drew the foul on David, and Pascias will go to the line for 2.
Alam mo, pinag-usapan natin kanina yung 6 points of the fast break na nakuha out of the turnovers. Kung tutusin, mas marami pa yun. Nadepensahan rin lang talaga ng Bacolod.
But Dave Ildefonso missed a dunk, and he also missed a fast break layup kanina. So his output could have been higher, and the league could have been higher.
Agree.
Kung pumasok yun.
Agree.
Pascias goes 2 for 2, 49-35. Little pressure here from the Tubo Slashers. Taiwan to Ildefonso.
Alam mo lamang itong Abra Weavers, pero kahit pa paano, may ramdam ka na they're getting pushed to to a certain level of discomfort because of different depensa nitong Bacolod.
That corner guy, though, they forgot about him. Josh David, who knocks down the 3.
But at some point, I'm sure si Coach Pao sinasabi niya, sige, yung 3-pointers, i-challenge na lang natin yan. Whatever happens, we're gonna live with it. But if those shots are falling, then ma-generate mo talaga yung force kang mag-close out para dito sa mga tira ng mga shooters ng Abra Weavers. Pero mas malaki yung pressure naman sa paint defense nila because nasa labas yung mga defenders nila.
11 points for Joshua David. The kick out, Dave Ildefonso, too strong on the 3. That's a foul on Batino.
And that was all because Miles continued to be very active. makita mo si Miles, pag kami tumira ng kakampi niya, hinahabol yung rebound talaga. Ang sipag eh.
Well, that's number 3 on Batino. So Brevega. Nice crossover against Taiwan. Lost it to Marwin. Takbo si Marwin. Dave quickly to David. Two-pointer. Just the foul.
Well, in that case, that was pretty much a showcase of the defense of Abra. You know, high stagger, low stagger, couldn't produce anything. That drive middle got stolen, turned into a fast break point again.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners and Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split-type air conditioners. Joshua David with 13 in the game. I think this is his best output so far this season. 14 points. Marquis there. Veteran presence.
Tsaka malayo sa average niya. He's roughly good for about 5 points per game. And so, this much production para sa kanya, napakaganda na niya.
Masyado malakas ang tres ni JC Adjay Saldua.
Looks
On the
good.
reload, and Sir Saldua knocks down the 3.
Yun ang mga kailangan nila, yung mga bigs na tumitira rin sa labas. And I hope is Chester provides that to them. Lalo na he's got a good range from there.
Batino inside, and he scores.
Hindi mo pwedeng iwan si Batino anywhere near the paint area. Be it on the elbow or inside directly on the paint. He's just too active.
Another turnover. Taiwan. $19-point lead for Abra, biggest lead of the game. Adjay will drive, the kick out to Kanyang, the extra pass to Pastias, that's a 3, it's off. And Defonso. Okay, kay Marwin Taiwan. The Weavers trying to extend this lead. Taha, extra pass, Batino. Beautiful team play from the solid North Weavers. First 3.5 minutes ng ating third quarter. And it's been an all Abra show as we bring you the assist of the game from 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And this is a 15-7 quarter right here. And ang ginawa ng Abra ngayon, minatch lang nila yung energy nitong Bacolod, enough for them to go on that quick run.
This is our fan of the game, brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. May kaway para sa ating fan of the game. (61-40). 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Dave Canoy is back on the floor. Canoy, stop. Had a shot there.
Yeah. Di pa kinuha eh, no?
Oo. Mark de Bozay. Canoy will fire.
Short.
Taiwan able to regain control of the basketball. David for 3. Yes! Joshua David, 17 points, and MPBL career high for Joshua David, and it's a 24-point lead for Abra.
Ibang klase nagiging shooting ni Joshua David. And pretty much around the three-point area where no closeouts have happened so far. And itong energy talaga na pinantayan lang ng itong Abra Weavers, really enough for them to claim this momentum. Another three-pointer made by Dave Defonso.
Lead has opened up to 27 in the Abra shooting 50% from beyond the arc, 11 of 22. Duboze gets away, finds Saldua for the easy two.
Apat na 3-pointers na pinapakawalan nitong Abra Weavers dito sa third quarter. Not to mention, a more connected team in my opinion here in the third. That first half, I feel woke them up. And Joshua David, another 3.
David with 20 points in the game. His best output previously was 12 against Bulacan. Batino gets the 2 points. Ryan Batino. David. Init ang kamay niya, no? Kailangan bantayan. Dave Canoy for 3. Taha picks up the rebound. Batino finds David. David pulls the trigger. That won't go. Taha secures the offensive rebound. Yusef Taha inside, and he draws the foul on Cano.
Wow, and so far the Abra Weavers, 26 points na ang ginagawa dito sa third quarter. We still have the entire half, almost 5 minutes more here in the third quarter.
There's Dumont and Will Lee come in para kay Taiwan and David. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Taha unable to convert. (72-44). This was just a 13-point lead at the break. Joshua David going wild here in the third period. Taha inside. Well defended by Saldua. Aldave Canoy. Atake si Aldave. 72-46. Laki pa rin ang inahabol dito ng Bacolod. Cruz Dumont. Ildefonso. Atake ni Dave Ildefonso. Misses the sidestep move. Yeet Lee. Ildefonso fires. Yes! Dave Ildefonso.
13 3-pointers already for the game para dito sa Abra.
Lalo na dito sa third quarter natin. Ang bigat ng mga binibitawan ng Solid North Weavers.
6 na ipupuntos nila sa 3 points dito. Nakapitol lang sila kanina sa first half. And the thing about these threes, as we see another one here, thing about these threes, pangalawang diretsong laro na to, maganda ang 3-point conversion nitong Abra Weavers.
That's great news. Coach Yong Garcia, 4 points na para kay Yusef Taha. Duboze, that's taken away by Ildefonso. 4 steals now for Dave. Dave off-balance shot, basket plus the foul. 27 points para kay Dave Ildefonso. This has matched his season high. His career high dito sa MPBL. This is the Gixter great move of the game, born for greatness. The bump and the bucket off the glass para kay Dave Ildefonso.
Tsaka yung angle ng tira niya, papalayo with the right hand. He was falling going left after that bump.
Terrific concentration. I think kay Dave Ildefonso has a chance to surpass his tally. He registered that mark against Basilan. 27 in that win against the Viva Port Masters. Make that 28 for Dave Ildefonso. Question is, ibabalik pa kaya siya dito ni Coach Yong Garcia knowing that it's a comfortable 32-point lead. Points in the quarter, 34-15.
Ang klase yung run na yun ng Abra Weavers.
This is the scary part of those teams that have a lot of firepower.
Agree.
You know, when they reach their ceiling, when everything is clicking, you would see, you know, a 30-plus point quarter will look normal.
Agree. At saka nag-open up kasi lahat ng avenues for them to score. You know? You're forced to go out to shooters, leaving the paint open. Look, Ajay making that shot.
In terms of the deficit to 30, 14 in the game para kay JC Ajay. 80-50. Lee goes to Dumont. Cruz Dumont. Balik kay Raven Gonzalez. The cut from Lee. The layup from Lee.
At pag lahat pumapasok, tumataas rin ang kumpiyansa ng mga ibang players. Where, not to say that Will Lee has not played well. He's been playing well. Pero yung mga iba pang mga manlalaro na maaring ma-impluensyahan ng gandang laro nitong Abra Weavers.
Cruz Dumont, dire-derecho for the layup. Let's give a quick shout out kay Sia Xuan, watching from Singapore. Pabati galing kay Coach Boyet Ocampo.
Last time nag-visit daw yan dito si Sian, nanonood daw ng practice with ng Abra Weavers. So Coach Boy wants to say hi to Sian.
$84-50. Janjan Pastes at the line. And when you go up against the better teams here in the MPBL, you know, 1 or 2 turnovers can lead to a quick 10-12 to nothing run. And yan ang kinakaharap ng Bacolod ngayon. You know, they get sloppy, and there are teams na hindi sila ipapanish. Pero itong Abra, talagang bibigyan sila ng isang magandang laro.
Yeah.
Pag nagkakamali sila.
Another 3-pointer by Marquis. Well, I guess, yung rin parang approach rin ng Bacolod. It doesn't matter kung sino yung kaharap namin. You know, we will just continue to execute and play with a lot of intensity, which that intensity really ramped up dito sa third quarter para dito sa Weavers.
Lee to Yi, a foul. Wala pa sa penalty ang Bacolod. And we'll go against Ajay.
Tsaka laki ng binago ng pasahan rin ng Abra Weavers. You know, the ball moves a lot. And it's a lot of energy, lalo na yung mga pasok ng mga 3-pointers na yun.
87-51. This game is slipped out of the hands of Bacolod, particularly with that early third quarter surge of the Solid North Weavers. 87-51. Apolonio is whistled for the personal.
Alam naman natin si Coach Yong, ayaw niyan magpapatalo talaga. So, naramdam mo yung intensity nila dito sa third quarter. Napakalaking bagay ng mga pumasok na threes na yun. They had 7.5. Right now, they have
14. With that 7 makes from beyond the arc. PJ Intia. Atake ni PJ. He lays it in for 2. He's got 4 points. PJ Intia. Cruz Dumont. Kung pumasok pa yun, huwag natin laruin ang fourth quarter. Joke lang. Ganda na pinapakita nitong duo na to. Dave and David. Dave I and Jay David combining for 48 points so far in this ball game. Both are career highs in the MPBL. Highlights of the game brought to you by Simplus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration.
Well, the intensity definitely picking up for the Abra Weavers. Started off with Dave Ildefonso and the other guys, Marvin Taiwan, setting up shooters. Joshua David started knocking down those threes in succession. Dave Ildefonso followed. And so right now they're up 87-53 as we head into the fourth.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. We are back at Orion Sports Complex in Orion, Bataan. Quarter scoring 27-13. Abra 19-20. Bacolod 41-20. Abra. Cruz Dumont is fouled.
Patuloy pa rin ang pag-atake nitong Abra Weavers. Really just no let up. And every time na nagmi-maintain itong Bacolod or they get forced into a turnover, expect na tatakbuhan ka ng Abra Weavers. See right there the coaching staff of the Abra Weavers.
88-53. Eight, 89-53. Umubo na yung lamang dito ng husto.
Bigat ng 41 points na yan sa third quarter.
Anytime you score 41 points in a quarter, alam mong maganda ang resulta sa team mo. Sobrevega misses. Canyal is fouled.
At ngayon, parang ang pakiramdam mo ngayon, if you're the Tubo Slashers, parang mas masikip na yung ilalim. It's even tougher to operate inside. Especially when those shots are not falling from way out.
The free throw of the game brought to you by Extreme. Ang subok at kompleto ang appliances brand ng Pilipinas. One for two for Miles Canyal. Leon Horda, the veteran, has come in para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers.
So a couple of veteran big men here on the floor. Leo and Mark.
Horda. Cruz Dumont. Misses the three. As Canyal with the rebound. JC Adjay ngayon. Adjay, atake sa gitna. It's a foul. If you're Bacolod, you just have to continue.
Yeah.
You know, hindi naman pwedeng titigil ka eh.
Yeah.
Even with this big Abra lead, kailangan lumaban.
Tsaka yung wag nang tumingin sa scoreboard, You just keep on playing and see where this brings you. Play still with that lot of intensity. I feel bumaba rin yung intensity dito sa at least sa start ng fourth quarter, maybe because of sobrang lakas ng production itong Weavers in that third, but you gotta keep up.
0 for 2 para kay JC Adjay. Lee to Yi. Yi unable to bank that one in. Rebound ni Miles Canyal. John Sobrevega. Canyal. Nakato Sobrevega. 10 on the shot clock. Sobrevega drives. Banks it in.
Good control by Sobrevega on that drive. Hindi pinilit sa loob. Try to deceive the defender. Able to attack at a point na hindi nakapwesto yung depensa. Nice pass.
Inside. Now Horda gets the deuce. First basket of the game para kay Lakay na Horda.
Dami nang nakikita natin mga ganyang klase ng action dito sa season natin. Yung up screen, back pick, which eventually ends up with a roller free underneath. At that time, Marquis really finding Leon Horda.
This is the Assist the Game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Halos lahat naiwan na doon sa right side kanina before that shot made by Leon Horda. But good pass by Mark.
It's 29 assists para sa Abra. He misses the three, saves it. That's last touch ni Sobrevega.
Tsaka yung assist na yan, isa na sa mga consistent na numero para dito sa Abra Weavers din. And they're, for the most part, they're really good for about 22 assists per game. And so, with that much talent, that much firepower, lalim, maganda yung mga veterano mo, mga big men. Samahan mo pa ng mga three-point makes to which in the last two games have really been very evident para dito sa Weavers. It just makes everyone else, you know, help but notice na kailangan paghandaan natin to pag ganito nilaro ng Abra Weavers.
Ajay will drive and finish.
Yun lang kailangan gawin. Patuloy lang na maglaro kahit na ano pa yung deficit ninyo. I mean, you gotta finish strong regardless the score. Some homegrowns now being brought in the floor.
95-58.
Sobrevega talagang hinahanapan pa rin talaga ng paraan kung paano makakapuntos against this very tough defense of the Abra Weavers here in the second half.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Yeah, katulad sa pagkakataon na yun, no? Rejected yung screen pero naitapos pa rin.
Meanwhile, let's check in with Mika Abisamis.
As Coach Young Garcia continues to develop the characters of these boys, he asked some of his wingmen to step up today as there are a couple of guys down. Jack Cruz Dumont is one of them. He said, I was 40% in terms of my threes in the UAAP, getting my reps here. He said, I keep thinking about my days with the American football team as a quarterback. A lot of my leadership was needed there. And he said, similar to being a guard. And so far, he had a few already today. He said, every game is a time to do better. So that's from Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat. Nice nugget of information there. Cruz Dumont na lalaro pala ng American football to.
Oo nga.
Oo. Kaya, ano kaya yun? Kaya unique ang kanyang shooting form?
Oo. Parang feeling mo, parang American football yung hawak.
Oh, but honestly, these are games where some of the Abra, some of the Abra players na hindi masyado ginagamit to get the rhythm. And Horda launches the three. That won't go. Rebound ni Sobrevega. Sobrevega lays it in.
Tsaka ito rin pagkakataon na makita ng mga coaches yung magiging performance ng of the other guys once they're given that floor time. And so if you're that guy, similar to Leon Horda, you're gonna make the most out of it. Defending, playing a lot of intensity.
Baldo. Taiwan has it, and he rattles the three home. He's into double figures. Canoy. Oh, nice pass to Cesar Saldua. Baldo inside. No look pass to Oduba. Blocked by Batalier.
Century mark na ang Abra. And dahil din sa dami ng na-convert na mga baskets nitong Abra Weavers, them shooting 50%. 13 assists na pala to si Marvin Taiwan.
Kaya nga.
He's got 8 points, 2 rebounds, 13 assists. And the Weavers just continuing to execute. And again, the guys on the floor really trying to make the most out of yung pagkakataon na binibigay sa kanila. Ito si Baldo, isa sa mga homegrown to na maganda rin.
Galing tinig yan.
Oo.
Sa mga, I'm sure, somewhere, kung saan man si Kong Mayor JB Bernos, he's very proud of Baldo. As he gets the basket right here with a breakdown move against Adjei, using his strength there to create some separation and knocking down the jumper. Abra is up to 102 points. And we still have 3 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in this ballgame. That's our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Dito tayo sa Orion Sports Complex in Orion, Bataan. You can bring the whole family kung malapit lang kayo. We have seen magical things happen here in Orion, and we still have a couple of really good games on tap para sa inyo. Pampanga against Caloocan in the next game, and mamaya your Bataan, one Bataan Risers, Kamaya Coast, will take on the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Just Salua.
Yeah. Good finish inside. Pero na-mention mo yung Pampanga, gunning for win streak number 7.
No.
Bigat ng...
Here's the funny thing here. Alfred Batino, laki na ng lamang. Nagda-daddy duties na.
Asan?
Habang nakaano.
Ayun nga.
habang ongoing pa yung laro, naka-daddy duties na.
He now beats Oligario. No? JR was pre-game.
Pre-game. Ito, ongoing ang game.
Ongoing.
Ongoing ang game. Ibang klase. Bigyan mo nga kami ng shot dyan, direct, oh. Tingnan mo, oh. Oh, nakaano pa, matutulog pa yung anak ni...
Ipag-ihele pa yata.
Ihele pa yata. Yeah.
Ayan.
Ang cute naman ito.
Oo nga. I mean, you know how tough Batino is.
Oo nga eh.
Pero ito, soft side ni Batino eh, no?
Daddy duties muna.
Yung na lang nakikipagbungguan yan sa loob eh. Sumisil-sil pa sa rebound eh.
Oo nga. Pero paglabas ng court, iba na yan. 102 to 67. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
So, nung bata pa si Riley, nagaganyan ka rin ba?
Ay, hindi.
Hindi. Hindi mo dinadala.
Mahirap naman sa atin. Maririnig pa sa headset yan eh.
Hindi, pag naglalaro ka.
Well, yeah, but syempre may kasama yun.
Oh.
It's Pau Havilona. I don't envy Pau Havilona's schedule this week.
Who's next ba?
San Juan.
Oh, my.
Nagaling sa talo. Galing sa first defeat.
Bigat pala talong 3-game sked nila, no? Caloocan, Abra, and then San Juan.
Yeah.
And they're the first one that they'll meet after that loss to Nueva Ecija.
Yes. But Coach Pau has a lot of faith in his homegrown players here. JC Adjei, the step back 3. Oduba wins the rebounding battle against Dobozay. Baldo. Now against Adjei. Baldo, crossover, the bump, jumper, yes.
Very similar yan kung paano pumuntos yan in that game against Sarangani. Yung create contact tapos finish.
Then why not? Tingnan mo naman yung shoulders niyan.
Oo.
Parang may laban siya sa shoulders ni Encho tsaka ni Dave.
Oh, so solid din eh.
Oo.
At saka maganda yung release even after the bump.
Abra ruthless in this ball game.
Oh, yeah.
105-69. Baldo turns the ball over against Duboze. Duboze challenges the defense of Gonzalez. He is fouled. PJ Incha comes in together with Maya Soriano, Miles Canyal, and Ajay. Mark Duboze. Makes the first free throw. Just 3 points sa laro natin. Averages close to 12 points. 3.5 rebounds and 3.5 assists. 3 points only para kaya Duboze sa larong to. Harry Baldo again.
We want him to create one-on-one.
Oh, susubukan naman yung depensa ni Canoy. Tingnan natin kung ano magagawa niya dito. He lost it. Second turnover for Baldo. Intia is ahead and he will lay it in. That's taken away by Saldua. Chester misses. Duboze to Canoy. Gonzalez pulls the chair from Canoy and Saldua gets to the loose ball and lays it in plus the foul.
Itong burn time ng mga other guys of the Abra Weavers right now. May mga bagay na pinag-uusapan sila ngayon. Nakita mo si John Odumo, he's leading the troops. He's telling them, let's keep the momentum going. Huwag tayo masyadong papaka-kumpiyansa kahit na under a minute na lang ito. We have to finish strong.
Saldua completes the three-point play. This is a one game para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers. Saldua leading scorer for Bacolod with 18 points. Biggest lead was at 39. Oduba, yes! Three-pointer from John Oduba. He's up to 8 points in the game. Saldua in the lane, gets the bucket. This should do it. Abra Solid North Weavers extending their winning streak to 8 games dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. They will move to solo second behind Nueva Ecija in our North Division standings. Confirmation of this victory by the Abra Solid North Weavers. 108-77. David Defonso finished with 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 steals. The 28 points is a career high for Dave Ildefonso. And he already had 19 at the end of the first half, and it was a 13-point lead at the end of the first half. But Abra getting a huge lift from our best player of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. The former De La Salle Green Archer, Joshua David, is our best player of the game. He finishes with 20 points. And an impressive shooting night para kay Joshua David. 20 points in just 19 minutes of action. 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. He also had 3 assists and 2 steals. Joshua David getting his rhythm and helping Abra secure this runaway victory. 108-77. Let's go to Mika Abisamis.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations, Josh. Sabi nga sa akin ni Coach Yong kanina, isa ka sa gusto niyang makitang mag-step up sa game na to. And you delivered. What do you think you did right today?
For me siguro yung yung mga role namin sa team, kumbaga tinanggap lang namin kung ano yung bibigay na role namin sa team namin. So yun lang, kahit sino naman sa amin pwede mag-step up eh. So kailangan embrace lang namin yung role namin.
Josh, although you dominated this game, gaano kahirap pa rin sa confidence, no? Pag medyo hindi ganun kalakas na yung kalaban niyo or hindi strong contender?
Siguro yun nga, sabi ng mga kuya namin na wala kaming time para mag-relax. Kasi parang magandang momentum to sa mga incoming next game namin.
Alright, maraming salamat. Meron pa mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Una-una yung David family sa Pampanga and yung mga tropa ko rin sa Pampanga and Pastor Ferdinand and saka yung mga Bernos family sa mga boss namin. and saka sa sponsor namin, Burlington.
Maraming salamat, Joshua David is the best player of this game, and he is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Sa Delphine, Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Mika. And Josh David is our best player of the game as he leads Abra together with Dave Ildefonso, who had 28 to lead Abra to their 8th straight victory. 10-1 na ang Abra. And let's see if the Pampanga Giant Lanterns can follow suit. They face Caloocan in our next game. Tutok lang kayo dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. We'll be right back for Pampanga versus Caloocan.